Hello plant friends, and welcome to my abandoned greenhouse here in beautiful semi-rural Hawkesbury. It was gifted to me by my housemate when I moved here so that I can continue my orchid growing adventures and learn new skills. My name is Alonia and I'm a novice orchid grower here in the semi-rural Hawkesbury, navigating the wonderful world of orchids, and I'm learning how to grow these beautiful plants so they thrive in my somewhat wacky subtropical climate, and I go ahead and share what I learned along the way with all of you. Southern Hemisphere style, of course. On Christmas Eve, I started cleaning up the space by clearing the area outside the greenhouse so that I can access the internal structure. Because a few days have gone by since I recorded the cleanup, I'm going to take you all back in time to take a look at what I achieved on day one of my greenhouse refurbishment. I only have one small green bin to put this stuff in, so I have to chop it down to make it fit better. Otherwise, this bit here would be just about an entire green bin. So today is the day that I'm starting to clean up my shed. Today is Christmas Eve as I record this. I'm doing this because I've got everything under control. There's some quite large bits of tree just here. So this is what I'm dealing with. I don't have a leaf blower, none of that. I just have my rake, my pruning saw, my loppers, a broom, and my hands. It's also important to take water breaks. There's also some pretty big branches around here, so those are all going in the wheelbarrow or cutting down later. I keep also tripping over this thing just here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a brick-lined garden bed, it's in the way, but not up to me to change it. So back to cleaning up this mess. I'm pulling up weeds as I rake up the deadfall because there's a major problem in the Hawkesbury reserves where garden plants have escaped and have taken over the native areas and are out competing the natives for resources. There is a local community group that removed the invasive plants from these wild reserves. While I'm not part of the community group, I can help by removing these weeds from the yard to help them along. I have a huge stand of asparagus fern which has started to take over, and that is on the list for full removal from the garden. There is a book called Garden Escapes in Bushland and Reserves by the Sydney Weeds Network Incorporated, and it has hundreds of plants listed that are causing issues, and some you might not be aware of that include Japanese honeysuckle, paper mulberry, Chinese tallowwood, camphor laurel, buffalo grass, bamboo, mother of millions, Christmas lily, all asparagus ferns, agapanthus and nasturtiums. I have a few of these in the yard and they are all slated to go. I will replace the larger growing plants with appropriate suggested natives at a later time. And it looks like I've discovered the second gate to the pool area, which is rather more frog pond. So I've been out here about half an hour. I'm sweaty, I'm gross, I still have a little bit to do. I'm just going to keep going and fill up some of the large plant pots that I found. So they'll be ready to tip into the green bin. I've got 2 green bins. I can only put one of them out at a time. So I fill one, put it out, swap them over, and that's how I'm cleaning up this garden. Now to prune this tree. I might actually do it with secateurs to start with so I can see what I'm doing. Pretty full in here. The idea is to clear the door so that I can get at the door and take the door off. I'm going to take this whole section out. The door doesn't even close, so, and this is why I bought my loafers. Who knew pruning trees would be so satisfying? There's a bunch of stuff under there I didn't even know was there. Two more and then I'll shape this out and leave the rest of it up there. I have a pruning saw. So my pruning saw is a Fiskars pruning saw. It's a retractable, undo the knob, push it out, tighten it up, and I have a push-pull pruning saw. Okay. If you're wondering where I got the harebrained scheme to prune trees, well, I have Laura over at Garden Answer to thank. She and her family live up in the Pacific Northwest of the US and regularly make videos where she prunes all of the trees on their property. So thanks, Laura, for the inspiration and the information. I'll link her channel below. It's also pretty warm out while I'm doing this, so it's extremely important to take plenty of water breaks to stay hydrated. Now I do have a space behind the camera which has currently got a falling down table bench top on it, so I might actually move all of these tree pieces to there so that I've got somewhere just to put them until I can fully break them down and get rid of them in my green bins. So ultimately where this thing is where I'm going to put the tree prunings. Wheelbarrow is full. I think you can see it just here. Basket of sticks. Pot's going to move and I will just put all the tree prunings across here. Here goes. And yes, for some of these bigger ones, I am going to lop them down to make them a bit more manageable for my green bin. doing a couple of things. One, bushfires are a thing here in Australia, and I'm trying to clear the deadfall underneath as well to try and fireproof a little bit. Point is moot, it's a wooden greenhouse. But just cleaning up and being sensible about surroundings. Definitely need a bigger green bin or more things to put the green waste in. So I ended up taking 2 more branches out of the lily-pilly tree, and I'm pretty happy with the result. This is the end result after I've stacked everything aside and cleaned it up, and I think it looks absolutely great. Well, plant friends, thank you for joining me on this side quest creating a new grow space. Please let me know in the comments if you've ever created a new grow space from scratch. If you found this video enjoyable, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to follow along on this adventure, please do press the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Until next time, grow well, enjoy your plants, and remember, they're always going to surprise you, and it's usually when you're not looking. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next installment. Bye for now.